Hi, welcome to Karen K Reviews. Today I am reviewing Abbott Elementary Season 2, Episode 14, Valentine's Day. This episode opens up with Janine FaceTiming her sister Aisha for Aisha's birthday. Janine feels like she can be very over the top, but everything she claims is negative about Aisha are things that Janine does herself, such as oversharing or taking too long with a conversation. Next, the teachers discuss their plans for Valentine's Day. Jacob says his relation is sensation. Barbara and her husband are scrambling to make plans because they forgot. Melissa hasn't gotten any clues from Gary about anything. Gregory's still deciding between gifts for Amber, and Janine has received a secret admirer Valentine. In Ava's office, Tristan, a father of a student in Jacob's class, stops by to complain about Jacob, who is a white teacher teaching Black history during Black History Month. Later, Janine realizes that one of her students has a crush on her and tries to dismiss it, but Donnie begins to try to take it a step further by cleaning up Janine's desk. Ava sits in to observe Jacob's class and is basically intrigued by his lessons, and Zach gets her to admit it during his Valentine's Day lunch with Jacob. It's crazy that Jacob is the one to pique her interest in learning. Next, Jacob accidentally spills the beans to Janine that Gregory likes her, and Janine tries to deny it all. However, when she tries to ask a hypothetical question about someone liking her, it turns out everyone knows that Gregory likes her. When Gregory asks Janine about his gift for Amber, Janine basically takes that as the proof that Gregory doesn't like her. He likes Amber only, but again, the denial is real because if multiple people are saying it, it's likely true. When it's time to exchange gifts, neither Amber or Janine is satisfied with what they received. And finally, Gary surprises Melissa for Valentine's Day. In the opening scene, so these are my thoughts. In the opening scene, Jacob owed it to Janine to let her finish her story about her sister because Jacob always has a long story to tell everybody, and Janine tends to be about the only person that doesn't just cut him off or walk off from him while he's telling it. Ava hiding her picture of her boyfriend, then popping it back up again when Tristan said he's here to complain was hilarious, and the almost reparations line was classic. As an English teacher, I approve of the vocabulary word in this episode, umbrage, and also of Gregory's clarification of Barbara's description of his relationship with Amber. The principal coming in for an observation is stressful. Like, at least tell me why you are here. Someone on TikTok said that when they're around that much, you're either doing something very right or they feel like you're doing something very wrong. Jacob does weird and sometimes inappropriate things out of his white savior complex, but he was spot on with his Black history lessons. I feel like a white teacher can teach Black history as long as they come from a place of respect as they do it. I'm curious about how Barbara was going to get to the restaurant without getting plane tickets. Has anybody done this before? Is it worth it? Let me know. I like the consistency in the writing when Janine started asking everybody about someone liking her, and Barbara said, I thought you had a friend for this. Barbara is right about the work relationships. They generally are not the best idea. I always feel as a rule of thumb, don't poop where you eat, but if you want to try it out, you better be sure. Jacob said that maybe since Gregory's love language is gifts, that's why he doesn't respond to his words of affirmation. So Jacob is also in denial this episode because he and Gregory are nowhere near close to being besties or having a bro code with each other. And Gregory basically shuts Jacob down every time he opens his mouth to him. And I would be interested, though, to see what type of gift Jacob would get him. Donnie's new crush looks like a miniature version of Janine, and I guess we could say he has a type. Ava's character is going to keep growing, but I am curious about what paperwork she forged to get in her position. With the Lego set, I thought Gregory was going to make the Legos first, then give them to Amber. As far as the gifts and the reactions to the exchanges, I think Mo and Amber should date and Janine and Gregory should date, so we just need to make that switch. Gregory got Amber a gift that Janine would love, and Mo got a gift for Janine that Amber would love. Plus, Mo noticed Amber's fancy nails when she came in too. Janine opening the bag to see what was inside was hilarious and just shows how much she doesn't value material things. She wants a gift to be meaningful. Overall, I rate this episode a B+. I love the holiday-related episodes of any show, but especially Abbott. What are your opinions on this episode? Comment down below. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching.